Hello and welcome to FDTV. We are back again with another episode of our daily football show. I'm your host Ali, joined with my fellow co-host Jawad. Jawad, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's great to be back in front of you with another video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into this.
The hottest link is Xavi Hernandez, the Barcelona club legend, 134 trophies. I can go on and on about his achievements with the club. But do you think this managerial appointment makes the most sense considering the circumstances?
Well, it makes sense, right? Because if you really think about when we talk about identity, right? So with Ole Gunnar, we talk about that Manchester United don't really have an identity right now, right? They don't know how to play. And whenever a coach comes in, there needs to be a culture, there needs to be an identity there. Everyone adapts their own. Sarri has Sarri ball, right? Allegri is the 1-0 guy, right? So we have different coaches who have their own styles of play. But the thing with Barcelona is that they've played under the similar style for so long that if you're going to go ahead and come in and try something else, it's going to be not very welcome, right? So we started with Johan Cruyff, and then we went to Rijkaard, we went to Guardiola, all these different managers coming in. Luis Enrique basically playing the same style of football. It's the tiki-taka, it's the Barcelona way. And who better to know the Barcelona way than probably one of their most successful midfielders ever in Xavi, right? So the guy has often been referred to as the third leader. When we were talking about Barcelona football, we were talking about number one being Cruyff, number two being Guardiola, and number three probably being Xavi. Now, Xavi's got a great IQ in terms of football. He knows what he is doing. So with all that said, I feel like Xavi is probably the best choice that they have right now in terms of for Barcelona. In terms of Xavi, I don't think it's the right step. You don't go from Al Sadd to coaching Barcelona and be successful right away. There is going to be things that he's going to struggle at. You got to keep in mind, Xavi is not coming in with a coaching background in Spain as of right now.
If I look at his managerial career, he went unbeaten in 2020. He prefers a 3 at the back system with inverted fullbacks. I'm not sure that Barcelona has the squad for Xavi to work with. Now, this move can work in a very long-term basis if you give him for 3 to 4 years to basically build the foundation of Barcelona again. But the problem is that there is a new model that has been deployed at the La Masia Academy since 2019. The club structure has changed, the hierarchy has changed, the president has changed. Your key players have left the club. Sergio Busquets, Piqué, the guys you played with are kind of a burden in the current Barcelona team. Xavi is another nostalgia move, another love factor is involved there. I am not sure if it's going to work.
So the squad is good in itself. You just need some reinforcements. You need some backup there for people who make sense, right? Bring in some players from La Masia. So the squad in itself is good enough, right? It's just that they need to be playing together consistently. They need to be playing with a philosophy that reflects them. And obviously, when you have a new manager coming in, there's a honeymoon period. All of a sudden, everyone is willing to play for the club, right? And just look at the team starting lineups right now. A lot of the players that are kind of the shining stars right now for Barcelona, your Pedris, your Ansu Fatis, and Gavi, for example, right? The up-and-coming talent. They're gonna love to work with Xavi, right? That's their idol, right? That's the guy who won everything with Barcelona, right? So they would obviously be motivated to play for him. So I'd say a top 4 finish is what should be expected from the first couple of years with Xavi. Challenging for the title, I don't really see it. Challenging in the Champions League, I don't see it, right? But things need to get better, right? There's a lot of issues at Barcelona. Not everything had to do with Koeman, right? Koeman wasn't at fault for everything. It's just that he was the wrong guy at the wrong time at the wrong place, right? Didn't make sense.
It can either turn out to be an Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, a Mikel Arteta, or a Pirlo type of signing, or it can be a Zidane. 2 of the greatest midfielders of the last generation, or I would say of the last 2 decades. Certainly interesting times at Barcelona, going with their streak of uncertainty. Let's see what happens.